So good afternoon and welcome back. I trust lunch was excellent. As always, it is at the Hyatt. If I can kindly ask everyone to come inside, settle down so we can begin. Thank you. Our deal with the Hyatt is until 3 p.m. and we need to finish by 3 o'clock and efficiently use our time and leave. They have another event to set up for. So we're going to get to the voting and launching new regional ECSC SUN leads and steering committee members. And then once we do that, we're going to get to the general discussion and way forward. And then, of course, we have the chairperson to close us with a remark. And then we will do another coffee break as we leave. So this session, the first session, the voting and the launching of the steering committee, the new steering committee will be co-led by Lusagad Tola from Concern Worldwide and Tashoma Yilma from the SUN Coalition. And then the general discussion and the way forward will be led for us by Zammana Abarra from Mercy Corps and Shabab Bao Yersau from the coalition. So I think in the interest of time, we'll get started and then I will get people inside.
Thank you so much. The first activity that we'll be doing is like just announcement. ACF has taken the platform lead for Oromia. You know that Oromia is a large region that requires greater effort, and also all civil society organizations like ECSC members need to collaborate and be a member to have a concerted effort and better results. So ACF will be the lead for Amhara support platform, and the co-chair will be Ethiopian Makana Jesus Development and Social Service Commission. We would like to ask all partners who have presence in Oromia region to collaborate with ACF. Asmamao is the focal point. Would you please start? Yeah, you can contact Asmamao and have a collaborative efforts. Okay, thank you. The next one is endorsement of I think support platform in the central Ethiopia. The Hunger Project has taken that role, is going to take that role. We are going to ask you endorse, the Hunger Project to be the lead for Central Ethiopia. I would kindly ask Mr. to come to the podium and give us a brief presentation on partners' commitment, like being a platform lead requires 20% of your time and your presence in the region. Why you are fit to lead, the Central Ethiopia support platform. Thank you.
Thank you, Saged. I'm Misrak from the Hunger Project Ethiopia. I am a project manager for Aid to Grow program. Let me share with you about the Hunger Project Ethiopia. The Hunger Project is a global non-profit organization established in 1997 at United States. Its global offices in New York. THP operates in 24 countries. In Ethiopia, THP or the Hunger Project has been implementing integrated rural development programs since 2004 in Amhara, Oromia, and former SN region. Currently, THP is active in the newly established region, that is at Gurage and Kambata zone. We have two projects in Central Ethiopia region. One is the Right to Grow program. Another one is Partnership for Sustainable Nutrition project. Right to Grow is operating in Central Ethiopia region, in Gurage zone, in 6 waradas. For the Right to Grow program, the Hunger Project is a regional technical lead for lead at Central Ethiopia region. As you know, Right to Grow the Nutrition and WASH Advocacy Program operates in 21 waradas of Amhara, Oromia, and Central Ethiopia region. It is a consortium-based organization. The national lead is World Vision, and THP is a technical lead for Central Ethiopia region. And Right to Grow is operated by 8 organizations. 5 are the international NGO and 3 are local CSO. Therefore, for this uh, program, THP is a regional technical lead, and as an advocacy project, THP is, Right to Grow is operated in national, regional, zone, or at community level. In addition to the regional technical lead, THP is a steering committee member of the national SUN and the regional SUN platform, especially in South Sidama and Central Ethiopia region. And as Right to Grow, one of the outcome is related with enhancing or empowering CSOs, especially nutrition-related CSO. So as one of the outcomes, the Right to Grow program is CSO empowerment. For by this program, we are enhancing or strengthening the regional platform through the leadership of the regional leads, World Vision at Sidama, South and Central Ethiopia region. Then finally, as by representing my organization, THP, uh, I would like to say our commitment to take the role of Central Ethiopia region to lead this platform at the regional level, and I kindly request CSOs operating in Central Ethiopia region to collaborate with us to effect this platform in the region. Thank you.
Okay, guys, we have heard about the Hunger Project and their commitment and interest to lead Central Ethiopia region support essential support platform. If you have any question, I think to us or to Mr. you are most welcome. Otherwise, we go for voting against or for. Any question, clarification? Okay.
Okay, I think before we proceed to voting, let's share for a participant how the Hunger Project came up with this their decision, and to share you that up to now already the Hunger Project already they sent their interest to be the regional lead for Central Ethiopia, and the request is already approved by the steering committee. Already also they shared us their presence in the area, including the number of projects they are implementing in the area, in the region. So now, according to our TOR for ECSC, any regional lead has to be approved by Global Assembly in this workshop. So now, General Assembly, I mean, so now we are asking all participants to vote or not to vote for Hunger Project to be a central regional lead for Central Ethiopia region. We try to collect all information about the existing number of partners in the region. But when we see also, as we hear from Misrak now, we feel that as a steering committee and as a secretariat, assigning Hunger Project as a regional lead will be more appropriate. Plus, also it will contribute a lot for our ECSC engagement to increase our contribution for ending malnutrition in the country. So now let's go to for voting, and we are asking all the participants to vote Hunger Project, the ECSC regional lead for Central Ethiopia.
Yeah, you can raise your hands. Vote for. Yeah. Okay. Should we count it? 24. Vote against. Those of you who have reservations. So we are about 40 people here, only 25 gave their votes. Should you say that the majority voted for the Hunger Project to lead the platform? Would you please give us your applause for that? Thank you so much. From now on, the Hunger Project is the lead for the Central Ethiopia ECSC SUN support platform.
Actually, thank you so much. I think that was the shortest voting process ever. And I was wondering how come there's not a single person who does not like hunger. What's the Hunger Project? How come? Okay, there are exceptions. Let's see your hand. Just playing. Okay, let's get to the general discussion and way forward final session, which is going to be moderated for us by Zaman Abra from Mexico and Shibao from the SUN Coalition. So the floor is yours now, sir.
Good afternoon once again. This is Zaman. I'm from Mexico, and my colleague is Shivabo, assigned to facilitate this the last session, which is about the general discussion and the way forward. Before that, I think I would like to congratulate all the secretariat team members and all the other ECSN members for organizing such a successful big event. Congratulations for all of you. Uh, since the morning, like starting from the keynote speech, we have got a lot of information and have got a lot of ideas on the way forward, specifically on the first presentation on the ECSN annual update. We have seen a lot of progress and the way forward. He put in his last presentation, he put some of the way forward. And the two strategies, the presentation on the two strategies, they highlighted that what is expected from all of us to use this document as a guiding document when we design a project, a program, and implement the project. So it was clear, and the panel discussion was also very important, and they gave us a lot of information on what is expected from all of us. From one of the panelists, he said like it's not a choice to collaborate and work together. It's a must because our goal as a nation is very ambitious, and after the next 5 years, we need to achieve that goal to end malnutrition in all its forms. So that needs our collaborative effort, and we need to have like a bigger synergy to achieve that objective. Uh, so all the discussion has addressed, highlighted a lot of issues on the way forward. Now is the time to get your ideas and valuable reflection on the way forward as a last chance. And we'll give like this chance in all of the tables to reflect on the way forward.
Thank you very much. Again, it's Asmama from Action Against Hunger. Just from the beginning, from the morning up to now, I have learned this. As a coalition, I would like to forward as an action point for this assembly or CSOs. The first thing is we have to implement the two documents, the food and nutrition advocacy strategy and the gender transformative food and nutrition strategy. These two strategies, as I say, source, it is a great effort for us. So we have to incorporate and implement throughout our projects, new project or existing project. This is the one thing. The next one is this is the time for Ethiopia to collaborate. There is a shortage of funding and the need is increasing. And you know that the suffering is increasing in our community. So as you say, this is the time to collaborate. The main thing to collaborate for nutrition is the existing platform is ECSC SUN platform at national and regional level. So I will call up the CSOs to collaborate their efforts and resources because resources limited when we collaborate, we can bring impactful result. This is what I want to forward.
Thank you, Asmao. Anyone who wants to reflect on the way forward?
Okay, thank you. I'm Alamna. Here I'm representing the Sun Academia network. So it's for me really it's very nice. I'm very happy that the ECSC Sun is this much strong and also the members are active to this level. So this should sustain as much as possible. But we also have to think on the ways to strengthen the collaboration and also the relationship between the networks. I mean, the Sun networks other than the ECSC Sun, the academia, the nutrition, the donor, the government, and the so on. So following that, following the strengthening of the relationship and also the collaboration between the other networks. Here, as a representative of the Sun Academia network, I want to emphasize on the contribution of Sun Academia, especially for evidences. Those are expected to be generated by each of members of the ECSC Sun, and also just in a way of gathering from the ECSC Sun. So I was hearing that the ECSC Sun, then the CSOs will be collaborating for the development, the peace, the nutrition, and also the evidence generation. So this is my interest. So the Sun Academia network is majorly established for the generation of evidence so that the food and nutrition strategy is implemented and also it is monitored and evaluated. So with this regard, we should think a mechanism that the Sun Academia network plays the role and responsibility that it already shouldered. This will push and this will create an opportunity to strengthen my first interest, that is enhancing and improving the relationship between the networks. So, as a remark or as a conclusion, let us think of still giving some opportunities to the Sun Academia network for the evidences you want to generate, in addition to outsourcing to private consultancies and the so on. So this is my remark and thank you.
Thank you very much. It's very important remark.
I see much is said, and for me, ASSN efforts are really should get recognition. And as I said earlier, and for us who are in CSO wing, for us it is they are an energy actually, and we have to support them as much as possible in different ways. For me, as growth area, what should be paid attention is, as my brother said, the Sun Academia part is one, but the private sector wing also. We want to see as a right to grow Ethiopia. We want to work with them. We have planned activities that we want to pursue with them, and actually, so I have to come forward, and the ASSN should work aggressively on this area, and at the same time, and they themselves also should let us know their status so that we work with them, and even I don't know whether they are here or not, their representatives, and at the same time, for me, ASSN at national level is strong, and what they are doing is profounding. But at regional, at zonal and the woreda level, we have been facing the challenges. And so that is the area they should work on actually with the regional leads. That is a comment I do have.
Thank you very much. I need to speak on some of the points which I jot down. maybe we can take as an home assignment. As we always, all of you know that stunting is increasing in our country. Just we know, previously there was 37 around, point something, is around 39. Now the recent study shows that it's around 39%. So according to this, our collaboration needs to be strengthened. So some points which we need to have or we need to focus will be, the first thing is, as a collaboration or as a CSO, we need to collaborate and work together. Being already we have created the CSO, so we have the structure. Based on this structure, the participations of all the CSO members need to be increased. Already we have been noticed in the last year, the participation was somehow lower. So we need to increase the participation. As Ethiopian Civil Society Coalition, already we have endorsed today two big our achievements or our two strategies, gender transformative, gender and also advocacy strategy. So this strategy is not only the strategy for ECSC SUN, but it is all for all the organization needs to be guided by this strategy. So to work on this strategy, the cooperation and also the collaboration from each of the organizations needs to be applied. The second one, still we need to think to work with the government, to support the government. Just we don't have the budget, but we need to support the government according to their strategy. We have many strategies, we have many policies. In Ethiopia, we don't have the gap for the strategies or anything. We have many platforms and many opportunities, especially to fight against the malnutrition. So we need to work together with the government. The third one, the point, we need to strengthen the regional platform. We have many organizations just working as to support the region. According to each region, we have at least one regional lead. So we need to strengthen those the platforms, unless it is difficult. We have been noticed in the last year that already we know already in the paper there are many organizations then at the core of that platform, but when we see their participation, it's lower. So we need to strengthen those platforms. The final point, I need to specify here that resourcing and funding are the challenge. So unless we are working together, it's impossible to solve these the big issues. So those are my pointers, and thank you.
Let me start by saying congratulations for the team. A well-prepared General Assembly. I think there's a lot of taking for all CSOs and other networks who appear for this General Assembly. Probably my long-standing question, as well as comment that we all need to take is, in Ethiopia there are more than 3,000 registered NGOs, right? We are talking about a platform to coordinate the effort of those actors. So automatically it means there are a lot of CSOs who has not heard or be part of this platform. There is a strong work needed to bring all those civil societies that can benefit from the platform as well as that benefits the platform. As I've been saying it for long, not only for the Secretariat, but for other members like us who partner with a lot of local as well as international NGOs, we need to bring those partners into this platform. And as a General Assembly, I think we need to give a direction for all participating members to take that assignment and somehow push the rate of participation in this platform better. With regard to membership of CSOs, my other issue is the involvement of local actors, local CSOs. So I'm not sure if we properly engage local actors, especially local NGOs, as part of this platform. But from now on, the way I see it, like in 5 years' time, in 10 years' time, there's a lot of push from donors, there's a lot of push from even government to localize some of the issues. Even the local led solution is not something that international NGOs like us would be persistently be part of. This is something that local capacity building, local community empowerment, local government engagement is needed. So if we aspire a true collaboration, a true partnership for the cause of nutrition, we must strategically think how to bring local NGOs, local partners as part of the platform. I think this is very important as well. When we think of membership, whether international NGOs or local NGOs or other partners, I think as a secretariat, what you need to think is what is there for members to benefit from this platform. It should not be financial, it should not be anything else, but what attracts members to regularly participate in platform like this one. So we need to have a kind of strategic thinking in bringing all key actors in this platform. The other issue is, for me, the functionality of the platform at national level would only be beneficial if we manage to establish strong regional platforms, because that's where the actual things are happening, right? That's where we aspire a strong collaboration, strong integration, strong networking, everything. So our strength at national level is something that should continue, but our success is heavily dependent on what we are going to do about it at regional level. So I would say we are only beneficial if the regional platforms are as functional as the national one. So in that regard as well, we need to have kind of strategic thinking. What can we do to have strong and better regional level platforms? Even there has to be an aspiration to move the platform to down zonal level, right? At least to have a conversation at district level. But we are still struggling for a functioning platform at regional level. And I think a lot of work is needed from all of us. The other issue probably, when I think of bringing on board as many CSOs as possible, is probably some NGOs may take the platform as only nutrition specific kind of platform. But nutrition is multi-sectoral. There are a lot of civil actors in agriculture, in WASH, in peace building, that are critical piece for scaling up nutrition, right? Probably sometimes I think even the platform from the naming, from our history, there might be that kind of thinking. And should there be kind of a mass awareness creation, a mass conversation session among various NGOs, that has to happen. Because in my understanding, when we talk about scaling up nutrition, we are not talking about nutrition-specific actors. We are talking about nutrition-sensitive actors. We are talking about WASH actors. We are talking about peace actors. We are talking about humanitarian actors. And we know there are thousands of them, and there has to be a concerted effort uh, to clarify somehow the blurred connotation of only focusing on nutrition specific actors, and let's work on strengthening our membership and then our partnership. Yeah, these are my points.
So thank you so much. I will make it brief. So as a way forward, I think one of the burning issue that have been raised, I mean, by different colleagues from this house was, I mean, improving our nutrition financing and secure adequate uh, funding for nutrition specific and nutrition sensitive interventions. So maybe it might be, I mean, very important to see how the Ethiopian this CSO platform or network is collaborating with other SUN networks like SUN donor network and also UN network. So because there are like, if you have not mistaken, there are like 6 or 7 SUN networks. So for the improvement of funding, it's really good just to engage with. I mean, we need to find a mechanism to fully engage ourselves as a CSO network or as a Ethiopian Civil Society Coalition to work hand in hand and to work closely with the donor network. So, not only in fact engaging with the donor SUN network, but also it is also very important to work with other SUN networks like private academia, and remaining some networks. So just to add this point, thank you so much.
It's good, like we raised a lot of issues, and we need to get into that commitment that everyone should take action on based on these key recommendations, because ECSL is not one organization. We are a lot. We are all these partner member organizations who are supposed to take action based on those way forward. And it will be good to share the last action points after this meeting, like circulate all the to all the members, so that all of us will act accordingly. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I think all action points are like a way forward and take-home assignments. There is no action point or there is no any point that I have to reflect. But one about the relationship with other SUN networks. There are around 6 SUN networks in our country: donor, government, academia, private, the civil society, and I think UN. Yeah. So we have multi-stakeholder platform. We meet with this platform, and we did or we do annually joint annual assessment, and we have this platform, and we'll have meet with them, and so we have collaboration with the other SUN networks, with the other 5 SUN networks. The other action points that I want to highlight or, are the collaboration between SUN networks, the 6 SUN networks, and between us, between CSOs, and the other, the other highlighted point is implementing the 2 endorsed strategies that we have endorsed today. And other points are action points that we want to address in house when we back to our office. Thank you.
Thank you so much to both of you for leading us through that final discussion. Now, we're going to be honored by His Excellency Mr. Austin Kanan, Concern Worldwide's Country Director, to do us a favor closing us with his message. And of course, then finally we'll take a group photo just to make sure, one, the coalition is in all one pictures, and two, he's included in one of our photos. How about that? You got it.
Yeah, thanks so much. And first of all, Ikarta, because I was very late today, but Lulzigan represented and Calcadan represented Concern very ably. I've been listening to the discussion since I've been here and looking at some of the material. Um, the closing remarks is always a bit difficult because people are tired and the meeting has gone on for a long time, so I will not keep you very long. But just to share a few reflections I have. I think what's really come out for me is that, it's a network. So we're already coordinating among ourselves, but the need to strengthen that coordination with other SUN networks, but also other relevant stakeholders, and to collaborate indeed with others who are engaged in this whole, have the similar objectives around nutrition, whether or not they are actually specifically doing, nutrition work as such. That was mentioned. I think Dr. Sita mentioned it earlier before the lunch, the need to, you know, um, try to coordinate better in the sense of kind of common approaches and maybe linking up different initiatives that are going on. I think that's very important. I know he's heading up the Sokoto Declaration. There's the government strategies, etc., and the need to really ensure we are aligning with those and avoiding creating kind of parallel systems. So I think that call there for us is a challenge as civil society organizations, but even broader SUN actors, to try and join together more and have more common approaches. And that might go across actually doing initiatives. It might even be, somebody mentioned the donor SUN group, it might be even looking at how do we fund nutrition in Ethiopia and joining those discussions and some sort of coordinated approaches to donors, etc., to fund in the space. The it's great that we now have these two key strategies. I think one of the key words that jumped out at me for this year's General Assembly is equity. So the gender transformative strategy is very timely. We now have the strategy, and the challenge now is to implement it. The other key strategy, which maybe relates to what I said earlier, is the advocacy strategy. So I think those two are very timely, and I think a key task for us is to kind of really roll those out. It's easy to develop strategies sometimes. The actual difficult part then is to actually implement them effectively. And that links me on to what I was also hearing a number of people laying great emphasis, and I think they're correct. We can have networks and engagements here at the national level, but it means nothing unless we are effectively operating and seeing change and results at the local level. People mentioned regional, but I think we have to also be thinking even further down, and that is kind of the challenge. How do we reflect the work of SUN all the way down into the communities where we want to see results and change? I think then I'll finish is just I was looking at the different priorities that are listed. There's about 12 priorities in the pack that have been shared with all of us. I think an immediate thing maybe for the steering committee and for all of us is to prioritize among those priorities, because 12 is quite a lot. So, what are the top 3 or 4 that we want to focus on in this coming year? While we don't forget the rest, but at least let's agree on 3 or 4. But you don't have to do that now, but it's something I think we'll need to be doing in the next month or 2. I may have missed material from the morning, and apologies if I did, but just thanks so much to everybody who came. Amos Ganalin, thank you very much. And Malcolm Kassat. Thanks.
Oh, really? Wow. I think instead of the speech, you need to give him a round of applause for saying Malcolm Kassat. Did you hear him? He said Malcolm Kassat. Interesting. Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end of today's what do I call it event, and we're going to take a group photo just to make sure you're all as a coalition in one picture.